What's going on, people? Grand Rising, Rich Rising, however you want to call it. You better get yourself together. Get ready. I got a heavyweight. We going 12 rounds. No. I got a guest for y'all. We finna knock this out. You want to go on the public side, so you guys can also hear this as well. Got a trustee that's ready, accepting IRS portal open, ready to go. He fell out. He will be back. I'm waiting on him to jump back in so I can bring him up on the screen for you guys so he can start letting you know what to do. So with that being said, we don't give legal advice. It's not legal advocates. If you're looking for any legal information or legal advice, you have to find it somewhere else, because we don't do that over here. And with that being said, all my rights are reserved. And oh yeah, I know my rights. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? See, that's my shit. But somebody might have it copywritten, so when I say it, they get paid. I'm just telling you how shit is out here. You never know, shawty. You never know. So, but with that being said, grand rising, grand riches to everybody. I hope everybody doing great. Absolutely. I hope y'all are doing great. I'm finna see what happened to the man of the hour. Peace and love and W. Yes, peace, 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 peace. Yes, Halito, all the above, to all of my people. Absolutely. He rebooting his computer, so we're gonna give him a second, and then we gonna go. My man, absolutely. My public side be looking like my member side, so why not go live on the public side one time? Miles Raymond, you better. Hey brother, how do I get linked with the trustee? You gotta become a member. What up, though? Russian Road, Russian Road. What up, though? Oh, mamas. He said, morning, blessed day, Dr. Mac. Dr. Mac is in the building. I'm waiting on my guests to refresh their computer. And once they reboot and refresh, they will be jumping in. And oh yeah, they ready to go. The IRS portal is ready to go. You gotta go to the YouTube desktop and click on join to become a member. Yes, Lord. Where's that Mercedes? Josh, I can't tell you that right now, Josh. Angelo, what it do? Grand Rising King. Oh, mamas. Oh, mamas. It's going down. It's going down in a DM. It's going down in a DM. It's going down in a DM. What up, Victoria? Oh, mamas. I'm geek. Motherfuckers woke me up out my sleep like Midwest. We ready. We ready. Cushion coffee time. Absolutely. What's good early? And we ain't gonna mourn, Billy. We ain't gonna mourn today. We gonna say grand rising, grand riches. Absolutely. Grand rising. Ain't nothing happy about mourning. Ain't nothing good about mourning. Let's go. Let's go. Let's start getting rid of those curse words. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're about to shed that. Absolutely. Congratulations, my good. Absolutely, Al. You know me. Dr. Michelle McGrawn is in the building. You said party time. Absolutely. Party time. Oh, mouse. I see you putting in there. Absolutely. I'm always out there doing footwork. Always. It don't stop. If I don't go out and do footwork, I can't say this is what it is and this is what it ain't. You see what I'm saying? Oh, mamas, let's go. Let's get everybody in here. I'm waiting on my guest to come. He finna bust y'all head, start accepting it. I'm not putting up his link or anything until he come back, because he got a link for you guys. No more emails. Y'all gotta take this link, follow this link. You gotta set up. I'm telling you, we right here. It got quiet for about a week or so, week or 2 weeks. It got quiet, but guess what? They said. It's always calm before the storm, so here come the big storm. They finna open up the doors, baby. They finna open up the doors. Grand rising to all my people. Be blessed in this day. Be blessed in this day. Absolutely. Can't do it from mobile. Absolutely. Go to your YouTube desktop. Don't go on through the link. Go on to your browser. Use your browser and go to YouTube desktop. You can do it right from the browser. You just can't. You got to get out of that app. Absolutely. I got my phones going. Hold on. That's on. Hey. Finna go live with this West. You ready to sign accepting clients? You got the portal open. You ready to go? Yeah, that's me. You ready to go down? Start accepting. Got the portal open. We got the link and everything. So let's see what he do. Yeah.
Yeah, come on. It's time to get up.
All right. That's how you bring God put it together, huh? He really bringing it together. All right, hold on him. 1 second. Yes, sir. You need another link?
I'm using the same link. I just had to reboot the computer real quick, and there were some updates that I got to put.
Are you good? I'm holding them off until you get situated. You all good?
All right, cool.
So that's when you get situated, just come on in with the link and we good.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
All right, cool.
Yes, sir. Y'all just have a couple patience. Get your coffee, get your stuff together, cause I'm telling you, this what y'all been waiting on. Finna give it to you.
All right.
Yeah, this what they been waiting on, huh? Yeah, I know. And everything got them all waiting patiently. Okay. All right. Well, we got a little price ready this morning. Yeah, man, you had a lot of people up.
No, that's not.
Alrighty, y'all. Alrighty. We finna do this here. He just called and said he had a couple updates to do after the reboot. So, yeah, I'm still on Telegram. Alton White, absolutely. I got up, brushed my teeth, washed my face. Got a call. I couldn't even get ready like I want to. GM UCC. Absolutely. He said, thanks again, my brother, for having a golden heart and caring about yourself as well as the people. Absolutely. P. St. Louis is in the building. Status corrected. That's what I'm talking about. Brandon Burke, what it do? Bro, what's the Telegram? Fam, I emailed you 1,000 times. Still no response, champ. Blessings, people, to everyone. Demetrius is in the building. What up, Mimi? Mamas. I got you, man. I haven't checked my emails in a couple days because I've been out footworking, trying to get some stuff situated for the people. Trying to find some high-end dealerships for the people. Trying to find some different things and realtors for the people that's going to accept these A's. That's what Midwest be doing. I don't sit around and not do anything. I sit around and do everything to try to get things situated because I don't depend on the people to go out and do anything and get it done. I depend on myself to go out and get it done so I can help the people and send them in a direction that they need to be sent so they can get their things done. And with that being said, y'all, Tommy Gunn is in the building. Up is here as well. Don't forget to get those boxes. It's hump day, so it's hump day, meaning y'all gotta hit Tommy Guns up for them boxes. He late, but he here, but he got those boxes. Matter of fact, I always got to show the boxes because I keep them on deck. Holla at Guns, get your box. But I got I got them ready to go. And with that being said, I'm going to bring the man of the hour up. I'm going to break him up. Y'all got me going crazy already this morning with all this stuff over there. What's up, Dirty Woods? Hey, it's better to just get the notice and not never get the notice. So here you go. On mamas.
All right.
Absolutely. The man of the hour. We can't see you, but we can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes, sir. There you go.
All right.
Absolutely. There you go, people. Now, let me do what I gotta do. I have to drop this link for you guys before he gets started because I know y'all gonna jam him up. So he can get his spiel and do what he need to do and get it done and see it. I'm gonna put something up here for you guys. Bam. Make sure that's done. Okay, boom. You make sure. I'm gonna add that back. Like I told you when me and you was on the phone, they freezing me up a little bit here and they're making the move kind of slow, but we good. Alright, there's that link. It should show. It might be showing on y'all end, but like I say, my end, everything is moving slow. So there you go. You got the flow, Wes.
Alright, so I had promised that we're setting up
Pressure Services. Finally got everything ready, and we're ready to go. Ready to take everybody's requests. What we're managing is we're dealing with existing auto loans, new car purchases, and getting, if you have self-insurance, if there's a claim on like an accident or damage or injury or even death, we're able to take that on as well. So finally ready to have everyone start putting their requests in. All right. The tool is ready. Everything is automated. So as soon as you go ahead on the form, you got the worksheet to be able to calculate what needs to be on the 1099A, plus all of the information that you would have completed for your 1099A. You'll be able to upload that copy B right there on the form. And as well, you'll be able to go ahead and we have a contract that you'll get downloaded so that you'll have a copy of an actual contract, and it's going to be a full contract. Nothing's going to be held within, nothing's going to be held back. Also, the invoice, whatever invoice you have, whether it's a window sticker, whether it's some other contract or agreement, you'll be able to have that uploaded so that we have all the information we need, and we don't have a whole bunch of back and forth when it comes to being able to fulfill the request. Okay, so this is supposed to be so that we can be as efficient as possible. We know that we're going to get, under any other set of circumstances, we know we would normally be slammed with all of the requests, all of the information coming in, all of whatever the claims may be. We know we would normally get slammed. With this tool, we'll be able to manage all of it. So go ahead, and we know some people may have more than one request. We'll process everything, but make sure whatever your request is, you have to separate what type of request it is. If it's for a new car, it'll be just the new car. If it's to take care of an existing car loan, it's just for the existing car loan. If it's to take care of an outstanding bill or a claim for damages, it's just for that purpose. Keep the integrity of that. All right. So that way we have minimal back and forth. We have a minimum of questions. We'll be able to run it through as possible.
I know you can't click the link. It's on the screen for you guys to type it in the browser as you see it on the screen. Absolutely. Maybe I can post it in the chat.
Post it in the chat so we
able to click on it again. So I just posted it in the chat for you guys as well as it's on the screen. For those who's kind of computer savvy, that can copy and paste that off the screen into the browser. There you go, everybody. There it is. All right, there you go, Wesley. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. I was just finishing up with what I had
to say.
Absolutely. So he ready, y'all. All that. Well, I need a trustee for this. I need a trustee for that. Well, guess what? There you go. He's ready. Congratulations to those who get through it, and those who have good intentions for this procedure. Because we'll know, and that's why he's sticking to his lane. Like he said, I'm gonna deal with the cars, the loans, and insurance. This is my lane. See, he chose a lane. He gonna stick with. He gonna roll in that lane. So, man, I'm happy. I'm happy because I am so overwhelmed with I need a car. Like, so with you and Dr. McBrone with her site up and ready to go, and then you with your link and you ready to go. YC Lawson will be ready to go soon. I'll be bringing her back up here. This is it, y'all. This is it. You have to have patience in this procedure. Because if it was new to the trustees and to us, we have to go out and do our diligence before we can say, hey, yeah, I want to be a trustee, but let me do my homework so I can do this right. You see? So that's what it takes. It takes a little patience. It takes a little time so they can go out and do the things right. You don't want them to be holding on to your documents and you thinking that they submit them and they don't understand what they need to do with them. So let them get the understanding, test trial, and then now look, ready to go. It didn't take long. It wasn't
that bad.
It didn't take long. You just gotta learn how to have patience. When you learn how to have those patience, those are the people that's ready to go. Straight up. Not they're like, oh, I can't do this, or it's taking forever, and this, that. Yeah, it's gonna take forever. Because that's how, your mind, you in a situation that you haven't been in before. So now you have to pump your brakes and act like you've been there before, and just have patience and let them do what they need to do so they can help you out in a way that benefits you in a prosperous way versus, oh, it never went through or they never got back in touch with me. Once we learn how to have patience, a lot of things start falling in line just like this for us as well. So I appreciate you coming back, letting them know. The link just sent to your Instagram. He said the link just sent you to your Instagram. Wesley. But you have a bio order from 2017 with both signatures never completed.
Now, while we're doing that,
just to give you kind of a introduction or how everything is set up.
Okay, that's cool.
All of the 1040B, if you print them up, we have actually those don't need us, so we'll just print them up as needed.
we also have
our dominatrix printer. So all of the OIDs, this is just a small stack. We got a full box of it, so we can handle it. So no matter what happens, continuous. No matter what happens, however many requests that come in, we'll be able to manage everybody's request. All right.
Absolutely.
And like Midwest said, let us know. We are running only in auto lane. We're not doing real estate. We're not doing land. We're not doing real estate. It's automotive. That's it.
Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree. And that's the best way. Everybody stay in their lane.
Some people are saying something.
Yes, y'all know it's YouTube, so we can't control the issues far as that, because we haven't touched our mics or anything since we started. So we know if you can't hear something or something get destroyed or anything, you have to know that it's this here it didn't. Yeah, they're absolutely right. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna fix that link because it did get like my Instagram link for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay, let me redo that. Apologize, guys, for that. That's weird as heck. I got you guys. YouTube. That's one thing about YouTube. They gonna let you know. They gonna let you know. Don't tell them it's water and you hand them something else and it ain't water, because you gonna have a battle on your hand. You hear me? these I learned that these are some people that you cannot lie to
I know she did.
because they're gonna hold you accountable. Alright, y'all. I got it now. I got the right link for you guys. I got the wrong link.
Something wrong with my mic.
That's what they were saying, but I don't think it's your mic. I think it's just how they doing us, as far as how they always do it. Alright, here's the link, y'all. I apologize. There's the link right there. Jotform.com. There we go. Let me get this banner right. God dog it. Hey, you know, that's how this technology stuff is. Straight up. I now have a lot of more IG followers. I appreciate that as well. Yeah, check me out on Instagram, y'all. I'll be over there doing my thing as well. They love me on Instagram. I do reels and shit. I'm goofy at times. I can be goofy.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Sorry about that, Wesley. I apologize for that incident.
No problem.
There we go, y'all. We got the right link up there. They said it's your mic, Wesley. Outstanding debt, absolutely. That's why I say if you got some debt, absolutely. Contact Jay Davis. It's my IG. That's me. Oh wow. I'm starting to try to do little videos on Instagram as well because I always was only on YouTube. So I try to switch it up every now, do a little, give people a little something over here in this community and a little something over there in that community. Because I don't really know how Instagram works, like that. But I dropped a couple videos and I've been getting a lot of feedback, so it's pretty cool.
That's good.
That's good.
Absolutely, Albo, and I try to do this for everybody, not just for me. I was at the Mercedes dealership 2 days ago, bro, and the people was going crazy. They like, damn, Midwest, you don't stop. You always out doing something. You know, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to, because I know they don't have the courage to talk to these people the way I'm going to talk to them. You see, they going in talking to them, trying to be kind. Yeah, I be kind in a way, but I'm also letting them know that, this is what it is. And this is how it got to go, Technically, you working for me now, buddy. You feel me? So we have to get this together and get this done right. Just like the people I'm dealing with at Mercedes now. So, so I'm just got my acceptance this morning. Congratulations letters. So now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna work my shit. And then if I need a trustee, then I'll come holler at you guys and be like, hey, I need y'all to work this for me. You see what I'm saying? I want to go in and do my diligence myself. So they can have an understanding, like, oh, he have an understanding of what we do behind the scene.
Yeah.
So I can be an asset instead of a liability, because I want to be an asset to the dealership. So I can bring the people through the door, and they just won't have to deal with people coming in talking about, do you accept 1099A? Well, if they deal with me and I have a streamline, then I can just give them a list of the people that will be coming through. And this is the people that you deal with right here. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to do on my end. For y'all that think that Midwest just sit around and smoke blunts all day, nope. I can't sit in the dealership and smoke blunts, so I have to put it down sometime to go out and do what I gotta do. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Dre. For y'all don't know, we got.
So everything
that you do, upload that into the form, but we have everything.
And for y'all that don't know, we got the Tyler Perrys, we got the Irv Gottis, we got all these production companies now looking into this 1099A situation. They want to do production. They want to do a short story on this shit. They want to like, I'm talking to these people, man. Y'all don't understand how deep this shit is, man. Like, we just got a golden ticket. that we can utilize to take care of our debt to get us out of, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you have to really look at the big picture behind this shit. Like, it's bigger than a 1099-A. Remember that debt relief, that freedom of debt? Like, do you see that? Do you smell that? Like, that's what I'm saying, because it's not just a 1099-A. I know somebody that done been paid with the 1099 NEC $2 million. Like, this what I'm telling y'all. Like, shit is different. It's a new day. That's your fee. That's your currency. That's your asset-backed currency right there. They said it's gonna be like rainbow and it's gonna be in colors. Well, what color is the 1099As? Come on, y'all, wake up, man. Straight up. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I could taste. I've been tasting it. That's why I be out moving. Cause when I taste it, I gotta have some more. Cause it was good. See, it was good to me, so I had to go get it. I want some more. And it's just a blessing that, you know, because sometimes we say, yeah, Wednesday I'll be ready, but, you know, things come up to where you have to change that day to another day. You see, but God made it to where you was able to keep your word and come on this day, because they forgot. I already know they forgot. You know, you go on here, they forget.
I'm pretty sure somebody said,
yeah. So we always, that's why I got something for y'all. I'm always working. Always working. Regardless if y'all see it or not, I'm always working. Mama G in the building. What it do? What it do? Absolutely. So he just gave y'all what it is. Y'all got the link. All y'all got to do is start using that link.
In those forms.
Absolutely.
Now, let me
say, research your
even though we have everything
in place,
do not
expect a 3 or 5 day turnaround.
We still gotta go
through a mountain of other stuff that's ahead of us. So it's not like you get in front of the line just because you find things in order.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody got to stand in line and be accountable for their patients and let them do what they need to do on their end to get your documents out to where they need to get out to, so you can receive whatever transaction that you're handling. Absolutely.
There it is.
We working with clients everywhere, Diane. All you have to do is hit that link up there. He'll let you know what he can and can't do. Absolutely. And this is why it take patience and it take a little time, so they can get the understanding of the laws and the rules and regulations over the other states as well as where they live at. So that's why we have to have patience in this. I think not talking of trustees and you guys being away for a while is good, because this should have gave people time to do homework, to do diligence, to research on certain things. You see what I'm saying, Wesley? And that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like, where are the trustees? What are you doing in the time of the absence of the trustees while they're getting themselves together? See what I'm saying? In between. That's what I'm saying, Wesley. Like, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, you guys gave them plenty enough time to get it between the ears, so you won't have to get bombarded with all these retarded questions. I'm gonna call them retarded because they are. So you shouldn't have to be bombarded with all those retarded questions. So I'm glad you came back with your link with the C. That way you don't even don't email me. No, go right there, fill that out. Boom, we got you. Boom. That's how it goes. That's what y'all been waiting on. There it is. And this is on the public side. Absolutely. And this video will be locked to the members in about an hour or so. So we wanted to come live publicly because we have some public members that everybody can't afford to be a member and keep that every month. You see what I'm saying? So we have to come to a conclusion to where if this is for the people, we have to give it to everybody. Just like that. Yes, our members are first in line, absolutely. But we have some bullshitters as well as members that don't want to commit and do, they 75. They want to do 25 and want me to do 75. And that can't happen. So those that's doing 75 and looking for 25, I can work with y'all because I don't have to hold your hand and walk you down everything that you have to do. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we're here on the public side right now. Because there are these people that's sincere and that's ready to go and that understands a lot of this shit that some of the members don't even know what the fuck is going on. They lost. All they know is a 1099A. They heard that you can pay a bill or you can buy something. And that's all they know. A guy called me yesterday and said, hey, I got my 1099A file. They're going to accept it. What forms do they need to fill out? I said, excuse me? You couldn't possibly be somewhere taking care of business and don't even know the forms that they need to fill out.
Right.
So this is what I'm saying. All the time these trustees been away, while you reading about a 72-hour and a 5-day turnaround and all that stuff, that was the time you should have been getting things between the ears, understanding what transactions you're gonna make, how you're gonna make them, what dealership you're dealing with. You know what? If you was one of the trustees that's dealing with real estate, what's the addresses of the property? You know, you want to do all your diligence on it, so when you get them the information, everything can go smoother on their end, so they don't have to go back online looking up these addresses and things and these dealerships trying to see what you're trying to do and how you got shit set up. So I'm glad they back now. So because I'm tired of people calling me from the dealerships like, hey, I'm at the dealership.
I got a little nice deal that's about to come up. So anybody who goes trucking, we have a fuel program called Fuel. And what we are working on is setting up deals where we can get people to have their car with the fuel card. So that's going to be a part of the deal too.
Yep, getting everything situated while the trustees getting ready.
Oh yeah, and that way when you get your car, when you pay the car off, you have your car to fuel the car with the funds to pay.
They saying they can't hear you for some reason, and then they saying when I was muted they could hear you clearly, but I keep telling them it's YouTube, it's not us. Y'all will understand it sooner or later. How could I handle probation fees in court and state fees? That's like, you wouldn't even really need a trustee for that part right there. That's easy to do, to be honest. It said Wesley is too far from his mic. Hello, Mill. How's money, boy? Do you remember me? I don't really remember a whole lot of people, James. You know, I've been dealing with over 100,000 people for the last couple months. So to remember one single individual will be like going into a big ass bag of rice and pulling out the bad grain. It won't happen. You see what I'm saying? I can't remember, brother. No disrespect, but I don't remember. He said Wesley, so no existing mortgages, loans. No, he's just staying in the automobile lane, insurance. If you owe something on your vehicle or something like that, yeah, he got you. He's staying in automotive market. That's his lane. Now, when you talk to some of the other trustees that'll be coming on today and tomorrow and the next day and so forth, then they'll let you know what lane they'll be in. So they might be in dealing with real estate and RVs and jewelry. And see, because it's a lot of things that you can do with this shit. So, and it's a lot of people that's starting to catch on to this and is doing diligence behind the scenes now, so they can come back and say, yeah, I can get that Rolex for you, or I can get that chain for you with that pendant that you want. See what I'm saying? Like that. Like I'm talking to I'm trying to wake up everybody. I'm even at the grocery store telling them, hey, I should be able to come in here with this form and get over $600 worth of grocery and use this to take care of it. Like, that's how far I'm going with it. Like, that's where I'm at with it. Because I'm not afraid to secure my future. I'm not afraid to go out to secure my future with the 1099A. If they're gonna let me come in here and get my groceries and let me fill my house up with what I need for my household, then I'm good with that. You see what I'm saying? If they're gonna accept my 1099A and take care of my lights for the year, I'm good with that. Because if they took care of it for the year this time, guess what? When that year over with and I go back to them and say, I'm going to do the same thing for the next year. And guess what they going to say? Come on with it. See what I'm saying? That's why I'm lining myself up like that. I'm not in a rush. Because if I be in a rush to get my houses and shit and leave y'all, then who going to sit up here and tell y'all the shit that I'm sitting up here telling y'all?
That's it. I see somebody is making me talk about the contract. Read the contract carefully. Read it carefully.
Absolutely.
I've been doing contracts for the past 20 years. I know what's in there. I know what needs to be there.
So just read it carefully. And everybody that think that they're attorneys and all that shit, see, this the whole thing. When you getting real information and real shit, you gotta throw all that other shit that motherfuckers been teaching you in the garbage. Not to say that it wasn't beneficial, but you have to sit it to the side is what I'm saying. And don't try to mix things. Get a full understanding of what you're learning now to see where you was in your process, in your procedures, with what you had. You see what I'm saying? Don't mix things, because a lot of shit you can't mix. It don't mix.
Some just came up. When we were in school, we all had multiple classes during the day.
Right?
What you did in algebra was not the same thing you did in English. You learned them at the same time, but the lessons were different.
Absolutely.
So this we consider it a lesson. This lesson is not going to be like other classes, which was other class.
Right. Absolutely.
So what you've learned in a different class in this class.
Right. You can't bring science into a math class and thinking it's going to be taught the same way. Yeah, it's not. You see what he's saying? And then you can't take algebra to a geometry class and think you're going to get the same results. That's what he's telling y'all, man. Well, come on, y'all. This is what... Yes, sir.
Yeah, Midwest.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have a headset, do you?
No.
Oh, okay, because what's happening, his sound is also coming through you and him at the same time. That's why it's echoing and scratching.
All right, what I'll do is I'll mute out.
Okay.
All right. I'll mute out when you speak. They said we coming through at the same time on the same mic. That's YouTube. I mean, that's how they fucking messing with us.
Gotcha.
It's cool though. It's cool. We love it. We love it. That mean we doing something right, y'all. They're not gonna mess with you if you ain't doing nothing right. Absolutely.
So, I'll say it again. When it comes to the contracting or what's written in the contract, and the contract is live on the form, and when you sign off on it with DocuSign, you get a copy of that contract right then and there in your inbox. Okay, the wording in the contract, pay attention to it. The things that are mentioned in that contract, they're supposed to be there. Okay, the figures that are describing what needs to happen, how things are set up, how everything is supposed to flow and function according to the contract. Everything is what it's supposed to be. Don't worry. Okay. The thing is, it's about transparency. I'm telling you up front what is expected of you and what you should expect from me. All right. That way, we have a full understanding of what it is that each party is supposed to do so that we can get this stuff done. So, for example, let's say we've done everything that we're supposed to do. We don't hear anything from the Treasury, from the IRS, and it's beyond, 61 days now, for example. I'm just saying, for example, understand that we've done everything we're supposed to do for you, the beneficiary. All right. So if we're not getting a response, it's not because of anything that we have control over. It's in the hands of the Treasury, the IRS. So we have to wait on them. If they're backlogged, okay, they're backlogged. We just have to deal with it because we can't push them to go any further or faster. Okay? So keep that in mind when we're doing this. And what I would encourage everyone, how to do their deals, don't go to dealerships first. Set your budget and set your agreement with us first. That way you'll have the funds in place. And when the funds come in, then you go to the dealership. It keeps dealerships from looking at anybody who talks about this sideways. Oh, we had 3 or 5 other people who did the same thing, and none of those deals went through. So why should we listen to the 6th one? Don't do that. All right. We need to keep things, so that we're all efficient at this. That goes for anything. Now, when it comes to, like, for example, if you're paying off an existing car loan, you already know what's required of you, right? You knew what the loan was. You've got the statements on the loan. So you don't have to worry about going back and forth with them. You go ahead, you set up everything with the 1099A, send us the information. We got you the contract. We got the uploaded files. We'll process everything. When the funds come in, that's when we're on the phone. Hey, Ally, we got this loan right here. It's this balance over here. We're going to wire you this amount. That's it. That's the whole deal. Okay? So as we go forward, just keep in mind that we have to think of this different. This is not, the normal way that we do business. We're not going to the dealer first, applying for credit, see if it comes through. Okay, now we got to do it. We're not doing any of that. You come in with the budget of what it is you need to spend on that car. You wait until the funds come in, then you go to the dealership. Hey, I want to get, whatever. And I got this amount to spend on it. Or you might want to keep that in your back pocket. I just want this. And they ask, oh, where's your proof of funds? Oh, let me call the purser. Yeah, hello? Oh, I'm here at this dealership. I know you already processed my stuff, but they want a proof of funds. Oh yeah? What's their email? What's their fax? We'll send it right over. Oh, here, yeah, we're a third party, and they've got proof of funds. Here it is. Simple. That way, you'll be able to do what you need to do as the beneficiary. All right? Keep those things in mind. We got to start operating things a little different.
I'm still here. I had my mic muted so they can hear you clearly because they said you was spot on. So I muted out so you can be spot on. And if you want to answer a few questions or whatever the case may be, go right ahead. I'm right here. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, Money Boy. I feel great. Actually, Wesley got me feeling a lot better just when you called me this morning because I wasn't sure because the people been complaining about the trustees and where they at. So, man, I was like, yes, thank you, God. You answered my prayer. Like, for real, like, it's a sigh of relief when you can bring, some help, some relief to the people. I look at it like relief for the people. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Some relief,
Oh, let me say this real quick.
I'm going to mute out.
All right. Talking about the first submission for a claim for damages. Yeah, that's the only place that the $12,000 is added in to whatever the claim is. is to take care of whatever else that comes with that claim for the entire life of the claim. All right. Or I should say for the time period of the claim for that calendar year. Okay. If it has to do with, well, whenever you have like any damages, right? There's a high likelihood that there's going to be a whole lot more claims that come in. There's a whole bunch of invoices that are all going to stream in on you. You damage this one, you damage that one, you damage the other one. Okay, we'll take the claims, we'll process the claims, right? It's never just one-on-one. There's always going to be somebody else that's going to try and put their hat in to say, oh, well, you damaged me too. So in order to cover for that, yes, the $12,000 is added on there. But let me ask this question. I'm gonna ask the stupidest question. If it ain't coming from your pocket, what's your concern? So that's where it is. Okay? In order to do this, we do it.
We do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My email address is mbteammidwest@gmail.com. mbteammidwest@gmail.com. That's my email address for the Telegram link. Like I said, if you just got on here, I will check my emails in a couple days because I've been out doing some field work trying to get some dealerships and some other people on board with this 1099A. I'm going to stop saying that, with this acquisition. You see, because they are kind of familiar with that word, acquisition. So when I was at Mercedes, I had to stay absolutely on point, because you will slip up and say 1099 and then they'll send you right out the door. But when you acquisition something, now you got their attention because now you're speaking their language. So yeah, it's very, very, once you speak their language, then they start to want to do business with you because you kind of understand how commerce operates now. So yeah, they just want to hear the language, people, basically. So that's why you got your trustee, so because they can speak the language that they need to hear, so they can hold on to your goods until the funds hit. Absolutely.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna try and go through some more of these comments real quick. Let me go back. All right, I answered the one about 12,000. What goes in the value of transaction or claim on the website? What are you trying to, acquire? That's the value of whatever you're trying to acquire. Let's see. Let's see. No dealership.
No dealership.
You don't need his email address. It's a link up there that you got to click. That you go on that link right there on the screen, and then I will try to I'll repost it in the comment section as well for you guys. I'll try to keep it going in the comment section, until we get off a few times, so you can click on it. And he's gonna do business off of this link right here with you guys. That way you can fill out the form, and that way all the questions that you got, you can answer them yourself. They'll be answered, self-explanatory, So, absolutely. I'm back muted.
All right, let's see. Is the QSIP number for, I guess that's supposed to be Social Security number? The red number on the back, or the back of the Social Security card? Just want to be sure. The QSIP number for your social is not going to be that number on the back. But what you could do is number one, when you give your 1099, the copy B of your 1099A, it's going to have your social on it anyway. You really don't need to give the number on the back of the card. But for those who have gone further and have actually gotten their real QSIP number, you can put that number in there. All right. Make sure that it's the accurate QSIP though. Because if it's not accurate, they're not going to pay it off. They're not going to honor it. Okay, keep that in mind. All right, let's see. Let's see. When you say claim, my sister and brother-in-law got hit by a big rig and she multiple breaks, her arms, ribs, lung, hubby didn't make it. Ooh, sorry to hear that. That kind of claim. Yes, that kind of claim. But when you're in an accident, it's either you're able to make a claim against somebody else if they're at fault, or if you're at fault, that's when the claim comes against you. Okay, so this is the cover if there's any claims against you. Anything where it's somebody else's fault, you're able to sue them. And the process is called tort, T-O-R-T. Keep that in mind. All right. Let's see. Did I? Okay. All right. That's where we are. Okay. Definition of equipment. Farm. Okay. Farming is, you're able to do both ways. There's farmers who all farm for their own household, which actually is kind of rare nowadays. And then there's farmers who farm for profit. In other words, they sell what it is that they grow. If you're selling anything, if you're able to sell anything, that's commerce. You're not able to do commerce with this. It has to be personal purchase only. That means anybody who let's stay with this lane for a bit. If you're purchasing a car for the purpose of selling it, can't do that. It has to be your personal purchase. Okay? There's no need to start thinking you need to run some business off of this. This is not for that purpose. And you will fuck it up for everybody. All right? And I ain't afraid to say that. Don't do it. Okay? Okay. Would I be able to get my 1099 processed if I have an acceptance already? There's nothing wrong with having an acceptance already and having that 1099 ready. But the reason why we put in the worksheet is so that you'll be able to do all your calculations correctly. And then that also puts that information on the contract. So whatever it takes to make sure that whatever you put on your 1099A matches the contract, you just got to keep it there. Okay. So like, for example, if you did a 1099A, you uploaded the copy B, but then you thought while you're doing the form, oh, let me add in the extra 15%, so that I could get something left over. Don't do that, because it won't match up. And if it don't match up, it's not going to go through. Don't do it that way. Okay? We got to keep everything in a straight line. It's got to be a straight line from start to finish. All right? Okay, here we go. Do we add the 12,000? You don't add nothing. You say what it is that you're doing. The form does all the calculations for you. That's the reason why it's there. You don't add nothing. Okay? Unless you're buying something that's actually $12,000. That's the only time you put something in there. Okay? Let's see. If I have an approved copy B, can I have you file a no ID? That's the whole purpose of what we're doing. Let's see. Okay. What if it's just a two-car accident? You have to wait for any claims that come against you. So you get into an accident, right? and you go through the process of exchanging information or whatever the case may be. Now, granted, this is for those who are self-insured already. If you already have an insurance company, they're going to do this for you. It won't even matter, right? But this is for those who are self-insured, okay? And those who are self-insured know it. There won't be a question about it, okay? But if it's a 2-car accident, what would normally happen is, because you're self-insured, they know they're going to be sending whatever invoices to you, okay? When you get those invoices, you upload those, okay? And there's going to be more than one invoice. So we know, like, for example, you're going to have an invoice from the body shop. You're going to have an invoice for, whatever medical. You're going to have an invoice for whatever other incidentals, like, you burst their tires or broke the rims or whatever case. And then, of course, you're going to have your own stuff that you damaged on your own stuff. So, yeah, you need to, you're going to have to put in multiple forms for the same event, okay? Keep that in mind. All right. Motorbikes, motorcycles. Yes, motorcycles are covered. That's automotive. That also means, strange as it is, but it still fits. If you have, like, if you wanted to get a jet ski, or I don't know, anything that deals with, travel, right? What are those little 3-wheel things called? I forgot what they're called. They're real popular now.
Slingshots. And Can-Ams.
Right. So you'll be able to get those as well. Regular motorcycles, scooters, whatever the case may be. Gas, electric, whatever. It's for your transportation. You'll be able to purchase it that way. Okay? Let's see. What's the percentage for you being the trustee? That's on the form. You'll be able to see the numbers right there. It's not even it says the percentage and it says what the figure is. You'll be able to see it. Do we take taxes out of the fair market value? That's between you and whoever you're buying from. If you're able to produce a W-8-BEN or some other form that shows you're exempt, use it. Otherwise, you're going to be paying taxes on it. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, wow, this thing jumped.
Yeah, it'll jump real fast. They said our RV's covered.
Yeah, RV.
Yeah, RV. Yeah. Let's see. Let's scroll back.
Oh,
okay. Here we go.
Absolutely.
okay. Would you be able to pay if it's accepted already? If put it in the form. Put it in the form. And make sure you have all the other stuff too, because you need those. So the invoice and, all the other, the acceptance letter or email, whatever. You got to have all that in there. All right. I'm not going to, let's see. Contract is inaccurate. All right, Showtime. If the contract's inaccurate, you're going to show me exactly where and exactly why. I don't deal with just somebody's claim just off a rip. You're going to say it, and you're going to say it out loud in front of everybody, because I'm going to show you in front of everybody why you're wrong. Okay. Let's see. QSIP number. You obtain other than on the card. Yes, you have to do it. It's not on the card. The QSIP number, you get that from a broker. You got to hire a broker to get that number. All right. Okay. Okay, Mikhail, if you're a farmer and you do it just for your household, then go ahead and do what you need to do. But you cannot, if at any point you're selling what you've grown for a profit, this is not going to be something that you'll be able to use. Just keep that in mind. Okay. If you are strictly doing your farming for your own household and you're not selling at all for any reason at any time, okay, go ahead and get what you need to get. Okay. All right. How long can you hold the money in trust? Some cars are 12 to 14 months away from pickup from the dealership. Also, Mercedes will be taking purchase orders online. Okay, once the funds come in, our whole purpose is to get it out of our hands. So the purpose at that point is to contact the dealer to let them know funds are here. Where are we sending it? We don't want to hear them talk about, oh, we're not taking it. Nope, you're taking it. We're going to shove it down your throat we're not holding this. We're not holding it.
Absolutely, because once the funds come in, all they have to do is wire transfer it right over to them, to their dealership or whatever, like you said, whatever finance bank they use or whatever institution that they use. So the money will not be an issue to get moved to where it needs to go, or you could just go to a different dealership, same amount of money, vehicle, and have that money wired right over to their account. Just like that, easy thing. It's ways to do, as long as you have that paperwork on where them funds went to. That's it.
Right. Okay. So, all right. Accepting 1099A for services now.
I always say I couldn't file a 1099. I couldn't accept a 1099A because I'm not a taxpayer. If I was a taxpayer, then I probably would be able to accept that. But I'm not a taxpayer, so as soon as I file that OID and receive that check and cash that check, I just put myself back in their jurisdiction, and it nulls and void all the paperwork that I have done. So I couldn't accept the 1099A for payment.
When you do your transaction, the 5% that comes out of that transaction is the fee. Okay? On the form, you have to pay $18 in order to get everything sent to where it needs to go. You're not 1099A anything under $600. Anyone who tries to put in $599.99, watch and see what that form does. It's not going to work. Okay? Okay. 3 transaction tabs on the first page of the form. What exactly do you need the explanation of for those 3 tabs?
And that's exactly what I was telling you. Like, like these people, like, they find and pick the littlest things to talk about that don't really have nothing to do with why we here. You see, so.
I'll wait for that question to come in then. All right, have a buyer's order from Cadillac, signature at the dealers, yellow carbon copy. Can I use acquisition in it? If you have the buyer's order and that buyer's order has the figures that you need with all of the options that you've ever thought to put on the car, go ahead and put that in on the form and get things processed. All right. Okay. Okay, replacing old hay equipment, not for profit. Okay, great. Good idea, Mike. Go ahead and take care of that. Horses. Okay. Same thing. As long as you're not profiting off of it. If it's a racehorse, you know what that is. But if it's just going ahead to have a workhorse, like, you know, somebody who's pulling something or, you know, helping you with how you do the farming, I don't see a problem with doing that because that's just for the household. Okay. Would you be able to process 1099 if it's accepted already? I have funds over. I don't know what that means. Explain that a little bit more, Darius. Okay. Confirm one of my old black card audios. Some guy got in trouble with the Federal Reserve for reselling vehicles using his black card.
Yeah, see, that's the whole thing. We're not reselling anything, and that's what Chris Hauser said. That's how his guy got in. The guy he know got in trouble because he was taking people to the dealership, getting cars every month, selling them, and the people came and talked to him and say, "Hey, we know you don't need a new car every fucking month. Slow down, man."
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? You don't have to take advantage of something that's yours. You're not taking advantage of the money you're going out and work for right now. You see? You move and you calculating every step because you say you got bills and things to take care of, right? So this is the same thing you have to do with this. You have to calculate your steps now because now you're moving in a different arena. You have to understand that you're not moving as a debtor anymore. You're moving as the creditor, as the wealth. Right. So now you're moving with wealth. You're not moving as, see, you have to understand the whole concept of what's going on. If this is in your trust and you can use it, I mean, it makes you kind of wealthy, right? You have to think like this. You have to move like this. That way your body can start functioning like that. And then you will be able to start thinking like that. Because it's bigger than what y'all really y'all don't got this between the ears. Y'all think somebody doing y'all a favor by going to get a car and a house for y'all. Oh, it's bigger than you. You are an asset. You have to learn that you are an asset. Come on, y'all. We not here for these mediocre questions and stuff, y'all. We here to get this stuff on and rolling. Like how I went and had them sign everything at Mercedes yesterday and give me all that shit signed, both of them, because I took someone in there with me as well, and y'all can see the signatures on here. All I'm gonna do is accept it and sign it with my beneficiary signature when I go back with my 1099 A copy B with my congratulations letter, and I'm gonna slide it to him and tell him to get that check. When that check come, holler at me. I'm not in a rush to ride off in my Mercedes because he already gave me the option to keep it on the floor, and I kept it on the floor because he know. And he said if that one's gone, we got one to be here in September. I said absolutely. And the client I took with me, he said we got a shitload of those in the back in stock, so we not worried about that. So go do what you got to do and get that paperwork back to us, and we'll get this stuff on. And we all heard him say we get the ball rolling. Y'all heard the man say that shit y'all self. That's why I do these little videos and give it to y'all so y'all can hear it y'all self from the horse's mouth, not Midwest, because I ain't the horse at Mercedes. The salesperson and the managers, and they are the horses. So that's why you got to hear it from their mouth, straight up. And you see, I went in there just like me. I didn't go in there to try to act like I was something I wasn't. I just talked to these people and let them know what I wanted to look at first. I want to shop a car. I don't want to just come in, I want to buy this, and I don't even know nothing about it. That's a flag right there. Go shop the vehicle. Look at it. Start taking pictures of that motherfucker. Stand by like, yeah, this is my dream car. Yeah, you know, ask questions. Have them to get the key. Go in there, show you how everything works. Then you bust your move like I did. Now you got them because you got them talking. Now he feel comfortable with dealing with you. Now he'll go and run them numbers. Ran the numbers at first and they weren't right. I said, no, I need my numbers ran from bumper to bumper the next 5 years on top of the 4-year warranty that you guys gave me. You hear me? He went back and reran them numbers. Came back with some bigger numbers. Signed off on them numbers. Boom, y'all heard me in the video. Y'all seen them. We had 3 pages. I left with 2 because the first one, the numbers wasn't right. The second 2, they was correct. We bust them down. And guess what I got this morning? I'm going to show y'all what I got this morning. This is how God is moving in this whole situation. And it's not a process, it's a procedure. And once you realize it's a procedure and not a process, then you'll start moving forward. And you'll start having success. Because processes take forever. Procedures, you have to stay in line. This is what I got this morning. This is what I woke up to this morning. I know a lot of people sent them acceptance, congratulations letter. Well, yeah, this for me and my client right here. Congratulations, return accepted, 1099 online, absolutely. Now all I'm finna do is print that shit out. You know what I'm saying? With the copy beads, endorsed the purchase orders as the beneficiary with the beneficiary signatures, and accept it, and go back with my shit because I bank with the United States Treasury. So you gotta get my shit from my team. You see what I'm saying? That's what y'all gotta do. And I'm not even a trustee, but I know how it goes. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. If he can sit up here and tell y'all what he telling y'all, and I can take what he tell y'all and go out there and execute it with, come on, man. And then I'm like, man, you know, it's not God all the time. It's me willing to go out into these territories and talk to these people. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta just and go. You gotta get all that pussy like my mentor told me. You gotta leave that. Sometimes you gotta leave that church shit on the back porch, and you gotta go in there and you gotta take care of your business. Straight up. I'ma just be honest with you. Sometimes you gotta leave God out of your situation and man to man to talk to these people, and they'll see the God in you. See what I'm saying? And you ain't gotta even talk on that. You see? So there you go. That's why a lot of people have success, because they're not afraid to go in there and handle their affairs. It's the whole thing. You say you want to handle your affairs, you got your paperwork, your status and stuff corrected, well, go handle your affairs. At least set it up, draw the line in the sand, so when you hand him the documents, he got leeway, he know a line that they can't cross. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, between the ears. So
That's it. Let's see. So Judge Dre just asked, what if I'm paying off a vehicle and didn't add the 5% before, but I did a corrected form with it? Is that fine? Well, if your numbers don't add up when you go through the worksheet to what you already have, that's probably a good indicator that you probably got to do another one. Void the previous one, do another one. Okay? Let's see.
want you to give a update on the fuel and trucking. They missed it.
So what I had explained earlier was we are creating a deal with Fuel Man so that when it comes to getting the fuel cards, we actually have the connection that's necessary in order to get those cards for you. Okay. Right now, everything is still preliminary. We're not done with the deal yet, but it's looking very strong. The vendors and agents they're feeling confident about our ability to get these kind of deals facilitated for them. They are a subsidiary of a fuel provider. So I should say a distribution house. So that way they're going to be able to make more money dealing with gasoline than what they expected for the entire year, which is great news for them. And once we can get them to be confident in this kind of deal, years further down the line, we'll be able to start experiencing bigger and bigger discounts on these kinds of cards. That's what I'm looking forward to. All right. If we can add an extra for insurance when buying a car, do we need to do multiple forms to pay for a G? I don't know what that is. When you say if we can't add extra for insurance, what is it that you are factoring in when it comes to your numbers? I mean, there's different ways to do that. All right. This is the reason why we have the optional field. I think it's the optional field. Let me double check. I think it's the optional field. Here we are. Where you're able to add the additional 15%, you'll be able to put the insurance right there if necessary, whatever that cost happens to be. But you'll put in the actual figure. So you put it in as, you know, your annual insurance if need be. And of course, if there's other incidentals that come in, add those in as well. There's plenty of ways to do this. You could put it in as the initial value. You could put it in as let's see, let's go into it real quick. The additional options. I mean, it's up to you. Okay. Let's see. Spider. Can you handle a spider? Okay.
It's yes, we are in the building, and you guys better, I'm telling you, get this information, because once this video is done, I'll have to lock it in. This is something that knew that we was gonna do today. At least let the public know and be aware of that he's ready to go and accepting. And there's the link. There's the link. Because we have some non-members that I talk to on a daily that I feel like, you know, just because of their funds, that shouldn't be a reason why you can't get this information. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole reason why this whole thing exists. So people can be able to indulge and do the things and get things done that they need done. So yeah, we have to look out for those as well. Like we call them less fortunate. Everybody is not fortunate enough to become a member. So we have to be fair with the information as well. Absolutely.
Can you acquire 1099 or acquire? Can you use 1099As to pay off vehicles in my business name? No. Personal nature. There's personal nature only. If it has to do with business, this is not the process for you. This is not what you're going to do. Okay, we got to keep that separate. You are beneficiary. Your business is not. Okay. Let's see. Want to pay my existing car off, then get another. Okay. I'll say it this way. I do understand those of you who do have current car notes, pay off your car, get a new car. Keep in mind, the more you burn this out or the more you use it, the more skylined you end up, being. Do you want the IRS looking down your throat? I know I don't. I'll process it, but trust me, all liability is real.
No, I don't have to do a 1099A, but I walked in with a client, so to make him comfortable, I'm walking through the process with him as well. Because I'm dealing with owners of actual restaurants out here where I'm at, a few big time restaurants I'm dealing with, helping them pay off the loan that they got to open that spot. So yeah, I have to go the route with them that I'm talking to them about, so they can understand it. I can't jump to doing what I do because they don't have the documentation in place that I have in place for what I do. And that's what I'm saying. What work for me ain't gonna work for a lot of y'all because y'all don't got what I have. So we talking about the 1099A. So that's what I went in on, and I'm showing you how the acquisition things and not speak of the 1099A, because that's gonna throw a red flag and they're gonna get you up out of there. So you want to just go like he said, just get your stuff filed and get accepted and get it to them and let them take care of your affairs for you. That's the purpose of having them in place, so they can take care of the affairs. Me, I was acting as trustee for my client, far as solidifying the deal. Now I'm gonna introduce how he have to accept this and sign his beneficiary signature, and then return the documents that's needed to be returned for the transaction. Simple shit. You see, you don't go in there japping and yapping and, you gotta do this, it's my execute trust. Nah, they don't want to hear that shit. That's a flag. You have to go in there and handle your affairs like an adult. You have to go in there and handle your affairs like an adult. And I can't tell you what I said to these people, because what I said to these people, if you on my Instagram or if you watch the video that I uploaded yesterday, you'll hear kind of what I said to him, you know. Because he was so happy to go and get what I asked. He knew what I was doing, and he understands that I'm moving different from everybody else because I came in to inquire an acquisition 2 automobiles for 2 different individuals.
Let me all right, original Copper Empress Holbert. Okay, I see what you said. When you asked, when I first started talking about this, if I would take a 1099 at first, act like he didn't know, then he said, sure he will. Okay, when we finish our study, it's impractical to do. First off, as the purser, we have to be the third party in the entire scheme of the deal. Okay? We have to be a disinterested third party. So when we put in the 5%, that's a part of the deal. Okay? And that's based on the contracting that we have with you. So to ask if we'll take a 1099A for our services, it's actually coming out of every transaction. It's already done. Okay? So in a way, yeah, we are, but in a way, no, we're not. So for example, if there's a question of, okay, well, I want to be able to do this. Can I pay you with a 1099A? Just do the transaction. The 5% is already there. Let it be. Just let it be what it is. All right. What goes into the value of transaction or claim on the website when purchasing a vehicle? Okay, figure it out. You'll be able to catch that up. Let's see. Have a large family that all need transportation, not for commission. Don't forget, everybody has a cestacade. They can do their own transactions. You don't need to do everything for them. Okay? Keep that in mind. Just think about it. Think about it. So if it's your child, right? They're about to be 18. They're graduating high school, graduating college. They have their own cestacade. Let's do it for them. Okay? Let them do their own deal. Okay? Keep that in mind. Keeps you from, out using up your own trust for somebody else. Okay? Let's see. Told you about this 72-hour thing. Don't expect it. I know it was said. I know that there's, plenty of resources that say, hey, if you do this, you can expect. Everything is delayed right now. Everything, even the postal service is delayed. Stop thinking that you're going to have this kind of turnaround. We're not in that time frame anymore. We're not back to that time frame yet. So give people more time. Give processes more time. Okay? We already know that the 1099As for 2022 are not even showing up until September. September, 9 months into the year? That's kind of ridiculous, but it shows how far back everything is. We got a huge backlog on.
And it should show them, to be honest, that this is not a tax because you only can file a tax once a year. So this is not a tax. So that's why they need to understand that this is out of their trust, because this can be a multiple transactions for a house, a vehicle, a RV, or things like he's talking about. So you got to understand that this is not a tax. People, quit talking about taxes. Learn what this really is. If it's coming out of your trust, where's the tax come from? The IRS plays the custodian who balances the books. That's why you need the trustee to come through to submit the transactions. Come on, y'all, wake up, man. Stop playing for real. Now y'all really kind of getting me kind of like. Straight up, like, do y'all really understand what's going on right now? Like, it's not a freaking tax. You have to understand this. This is coming out of your trust. There's no taxes on your behalf. On your behalf, it's not a tax. Just because it's going to the IRS, yes, they're the custodians over the account. They got to make sure the books are balanced. Yes, that's it. But it's not a freaking tax. Stop saying that. Because that's why they don't want to do business with y'all. Because y'all keep saying the wrong things. It's not a freaking tax. The 1099A form don't even mention anything about a tax on it. Now one of the forms that goes with it. And the 1040V says we're not cutting a check over 100 million. So it should let you know that it's connected to the birth certificate, because the birth certificate is worth 100 million. So stop playing, man. Straight up, y'all kind of got me like, is y'all really paying attention, or do y'all see what's going on? Like, for real, think about what's really going on. If the 1040V tell you we're not cutting a check over 100 million, and you got your certified birth certificate monetized, nigga, this is worth 100 million, think about it. You got to be connected to somewhere in that nature, in that neighborhood. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Y'all need to wake up, man. It's not a tax. Quit saying taxes. That's why y'all getting shot down. Understand, you just making a transaction from your trust. That's it.
All right.
Shamaria.
I think you got a question here. Will we
personally receive or what's left over?
On the form.
Let me go up.
On the form.
Yeah. On the form.
If you fill in the additional
it's going to calculate how much percentage is going to be over what your initial value is, right? If it's more than 15%, you're not going to be able to fill this out. First off, you're not supposed to have cash given to you as beneficiary. There has to be a purpose for as much of those dollars as you've allocated. It's got to be a purpose for it. Okay? So that means that when we do this, whatever you say I need to buy, you let it be known. Now, granted, if it happens to be something left over, we're trying to minimize the opportunity for the IRS or the Treasury or, IG to do an audit for any reason. Okay? We're saving you from yourself. Stop thinking about cash. That should be a flat rule. Stop thinking about cash. Okay? That'll keep you out of trouble. So thinking that, I'm going to get some money left over, that's not how you're supposed to be doing this. Keep that in mind. All right, let's see. Is it okay if the numbers change like the taxes once we purchase a vehicle? If you got it on the contract, they can't change the numbers on you after the contract's signed. They got to take whatever's on that contract. Okay. Let's see. Not in the public. Some of these questions we already answered. Not going to answer that. Let's see. Link is on. It should be showing up on your screen. It's also in the chat, so you can be able to go ahead and click the link and get right to the form. Okay. All right, these are all the same questions. Let's see. Services for self-insurance. Oh, services for self-insurance. Can we use the 1099-A for that? 1099-A does not show proof of insurance at all. It's what, let's see. You have things that are pre-need, like things that you pay for before you need it. You have things that are at need, which means you only pay for it when you need it. And then there are things that are post-need, which means you don't pay for it until after you've used it. Okay? 1099-A is at need. It's right at need. Whenever you use it, that's when you're going to furnish whatever you need to do. Insurance is a pre-need thing. Okay? That's why you're paying premiums. That's why, you're participating in how they want you to pay money into your insurance in case you get into an accident. Okay? So that should help clear that up a bit. All right. Who is a straw man for the contract? Who is your straw man? If you don't know who your straw man is, should you be doing this? Okay. Is it best to get an invoice on a car, then put it, and then buy the car? Is that a good process? That is a good process, because at least you have a budget. You're setting a budget of what it is that you're about to purchase or about to acquire, right? That way, when we process everything and the funds come in, you actually have the funds for that acquisition, okay? Let's see. The additional option box. Okay, I think I just said that. That would be anything that might be an incidental. It could be insurance. It could be, anything. I want to get, 22s and low profile rims, low profile tires. It could be that. I want to get a wrap job on the car. Okay, it could be that. It could be, I want, extra dark tint. It could be that. But the thing is, whatever it is it cannot be over 50% beyond what you're paying for the original thing.
And don't forget to tell them about the license plates as well.
Oh, right.
So
Thank you, Money Boy.
It's actually something.
But along the lines of being able to get your car, you're able to put your car outside of the jurisdiction of the United States legally, properly. Okay? So far, I've helped probably about 25, 30 people now to get their cars out of the jurisdiction. And these folks have not had to worry about being pulled over, stopped, lights turn on behind them, flashlights shine through the window, none of that. They don't even get parking tickets. It works. It's consistent. You don't have to worry about anything when you're traveling. Okay, so what goes into that particular program is you have, first of all, you have to have a trust, and your trust has to have an EIN. And once you have those two things in place, then you'll be able to go ahead and get this process done. What it is that you end up with a USDOT number, which allows you to create your own customized, it's not a license plate. It's actually a tag. You're able to create a tag that's for that USDOT number. You also have the option to get magnetic placards that would go on the side of the car, in case you want to just make sure that whoever looks at the car knows this is owned by a trust. Then you also have window stickers. That is your initial warning to anybody who tries to put a ticket on it, put a boot on it, put, I don't know, they got that new kind of boot that it puts on your windshield, right? Anybody who tries any of that stuff, they're going to get slammed. All right? That's your warning to not do that. Don't even think about it. This has worked in some of the toughest markets I know of. I'm in Newark, New Jersey, which is the largest city in New Jersey. I don't get bothered by anybody. I've got people that are in Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx. I've got people out in LA County, California. I've got people that are in Texas. I think one of the guys is in Dallas area. I've got somebody out in Illinois, right on the outskirts of Chicago. Nobody gets bothered. Not a single person gets bothered by this. All right. That's actually, matter of fact, I should put a link on that on this form as well. But that is actually something that has been running for since October of last year, and everybody is as pleased as a pig in slop. All right, let's see. Can you purchase a motorcycle and truck in one transaction? If it's the same dealer that's offering both things, and that's your invoice, do it. Okay, let's see. Had a 1099A for a Mercedes-Benz dealership in New Jersey, gave me a PO. I submitted 1099 and IRS accepted it, but now the dealership says they don't accept the 1099A. We got to find different ways of doing this kind of dealing, okay? We can't lead in with, oh, I got a 1099A for you. Trust me, I went through this with about 4 dealers myself. I got to find a different way to do it. So now, by being able to do this, I get the funds first, then I contact them. That way, when they say, oh, well, let me get the wire, I'll give you the wiring instructions. Okay, great. Give me the wiring instructions. I'll be able to send it to my person, my purser, and then that purser is going to be able to just wire those funds. Simple. All right. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let's see. I have funds left over from the maintenance on the car to cover the 5% is already wrapped into the deal itself. You don't need to add another 5%. I'm not going to accept that. Okay. So you need to find another purpose for that other 5% or whatever's left over. Because like I said, I'm not going to try and give people, if I can help it. Oh, well, there's 10% left over, on, I don't know, a $60,000, $75,000 deal. I'm trying I'm trying to keep both of us out of the IRS's, eyesight. We don't want Big Brother looking over our shoulder, right? So let's try and make it so that they don't want to look. Do things the right way. All right, let's see.
The straw man will be the name on the birth certificate.
Right.
Like if you got married and it's hyphenated on the social because you changed it because you got married, it's the name. The straw man always is linked to the birth certificate. That's why the birth certificate is so important.
All right. If I want to buy new automobiles.
How can you get paid with a Form 56 and that ain't nothing but a fiduciary? Like, come on, bro.
You don't get paid off of that.
Come on, Nipsey Hussle. I'm gonna have to. One more outburst like that, Nipsey. We gonna have to see is that really you around this corner, straight up. Like, come on now. We know what's going on with these forms and everything. And then another thing, you don't even want to use their forms all the time because it's always 4 corners and you stuck in their 4 corners. That's why all my documents was created pure by themselves. I'm not in nobody's jurisdiction. I stand outside of them four corners. That's what y'all fella realize. On mamas.
All
right, here we go.
Okay. Step-by-step process you can find. All right, if you're looking for a step-by-step, just look up, go to YouTube and look up Chris Hauser, Hauser. Okay, if you need a step-by-step, he has videos that will get you started. Okay, this is what all of this is based on.
Somebody said that you take walk-ins. They 45 minutes from New York.
Okay, you got me on that one. You got me. That's a good one. That's a good one.
He said you want to walk in. You walk into the store. Huh? You come in the store. Oh, mama. 4 corners all day. What it do? What it do? What it do? He said does us travel afterbirth. It have a lot to do with afterbirth because before the birth it don't exist, so it have to be after the birth. Absolutely. Midwest is now that's my email, MBTEAMMIDWEST@gmail.com. That's his link that you need to hit if you're trying to get connected with him, far as because he only dealing with automobiles and things like that, and insurance and previous debt like that in that field. So if you just got in here, you really might have to go back to the beginning of this video and catch everything that was said and what field he's moving in. But what he's doing, he's accurate in his field. That way he can, he did more research in the field that he wanted the lane that he wanted to stay in, and got all that information. And now he came back and said, you know what? Now I'm ready to start taking people because I'm ready. I got situation on how it should go, how I'm submitting the forms and things like that to that nature. So it's like some type of order now. You have some order, not just everybody got an email and you submitting all your personal information to an email address, and then you don't know if this person even looking at the information, and then now you start constantly emailing them and calling me and emailing me asking me about, did they go through my paperwork? I sent my documents a week ago. I sent this a month ago. Like now there's more order. It's order. Absolutely.
Yep. And we need order when we do this stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
I hear you, Nips. I'm like now I'm like the other people. I'm from St. Louis. You gotta show me. I'm from the show me state. I can sit up here and say, hey, shit, go do that and this and that, and then you gonna get a check. But if I can't show the check that you gonna receive, how can I tell you that you gonna receive anything?
Okay,
somebody just so
99A have to be exact for box 2 and 4 on the application. For our service, yes. For our services and for us to be the purser, yes, it should be, because we've already allocated in all of the fees that come into this. Oh my goodness, my dude is on here. Pastor Pennington, my dude. How you feeling?
I talked to him as well on the phone. Good guy.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Shout out, Pastor.
Real. Yeah, we go back. Back. All right. Already answered the thing about SUV and motorcycle in the same transaction. Well, maybe I can elaborate a little bit. If it's in 2 different dealerships, don't do that. It has to be because it has to be under one receiver. Okay. So if the SUV and the motorcycle are from the same dealer, only one place is going to get paid. So you can combine it that way, but you shouldn't try and combine it in any other manner. Okay? Let's see. Some people are asking about the Telegram.
They have to email me for the Telegram link. Like I said, I ain't checked my emails in 2 days, far as the day before yesterday and today. So I will get on there today and go in there and send the link out to those who have emailed me about the link. So just email me. I'll get to you. I'm out doing work. I'm working for y'all. I'm out here in the streets trying to get stuff together.
Oh yeah.
Straight up.
Oh yeah.
I can't just sit around and be on YouTube all day and just when I get off here sit around and be like, no, I'm getting up, getting out, taking care of business. It don't stop. You got to push this energy. We got to keep this energy out here. Got to keep it up and going. Like, you know, that vibration. Like, I'm turning people that I thought never would get up, you know, that never would catch on. They catching on to this stuff. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, we got to keep it going because I'm waking up my family members and my friends around me, and then now they got their friends and stuff watching, and we got 252 people in here watching. You see what I'm saying? We got somebody undivided attention. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. Straight up. I don't know about pimping, but like researching and studying, no, it's not easy. It's not easy at all trying to research and then understand what you're researching. No, it's not easy. It's not. That's why I took time. MBTEAMMIDWEST@gmail.com. MBTEAMMIDWEST@gmail.com. That's my email. Appreciate y'all too. I'm just saying, like I ain't just doing it for me, because if I was, then I gave Wesley what I knew, and he can go take care of his family, and I'm taking care of my family, and we turn this off, and we can say, shit, we don't give a fuck about nobody, but that ain't how it goes. You see, this shit's supposed to spread like, it's sad to say, not even wildfire. This shit's supposed to spread like the monkeypox. For real, all across the country, like everywhere. Like, you know, you're supposed to get this shit and get addicted to this shit and can't get away from this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to spread and hit you like a disease you can't get rid of, because this is something that can help you for the rest of your life and generations and generations and generations down, to keep your family out of poverty. Like, this is how you should want this. Straight up. Like, for real. Like fam said, when you want to be successful, as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. Straight up. If you want this shit right here bad as you want to breathe, think of it like that. Put them shoes on, tie them up, lace them, and walk like that. If you want this shit badder than you want to breathe, Eric Thomas, if you want this badder than you want to breathe, then you gonna get this. You gonna get this. Because you gonna have a clean heart.
You gotta start plan B. Because when you have a plan B, then you always feel like you got a safety net. But only when you don't have that plan B in place are you gonna perform. You know you gotta perform. And consistently. Let's see. I had another question here. Do you offer the 80-20 setup, which includes your fee? All right. I'm not. If it's 80-20 the way I'm thinking about it, we're not doing 80-20. What we're doing is 5% on the transaction, and that's it. All right. That's how we're conducting things. Let's see. Oh, I see where you were saying about the license plate. Thanks, Money Boy. I appreciate that. Can we place the process for your tags on the 1099A also? That's not set up for that. It's less than that. Even if you did the entire package, it's less than 600. It's not going to be. You're not going to be able to do the transaction on the form at all. All right. Let's see.
And just think about it. If you did a transaction, right, and you get a vehicle, not to cut you off, Wesley, and you have some change left over, why worried about the plates when you got something coming back where you could take care of that shit right out the gate? Hey Wesley, don't send me all that. Take out this for that. Then send me this. See, you got to be thinking when you talking to Wesley now because he got your funds right there. You see what I'm saying? Now you have to be really thinking. That's why I'm trying to get y'all to think, people. Fuck the funds and shit. Let's get on here and let's think. Let's think. Let's think about this shit. Let's think about how we gonna move. We know what we want. We know how we want it. We want it now. Like the J.G. Wentworth commercial. It's our funds and we want it now. Okay, we got that. We at that part. We got that down pat. Now let's start thinking. For real. For real. Let's start thinking. At least with a little common sense. Straight up.
Okay, I got another one. So I have a regular Texas license and AAA car insurance. What do I need to obtain as far as driver's license and insurance if I go through the purser? Okay. When you're talking about obtaining the driver's license and insurance, are you asking this is to pay for the driver's license fee and the insurance for the year? I don't know if I get your question. I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. Looking to have the girl's car paid off. Does your services take care of that? Well, that's the basis of what we're doing. Existing car loans, new cars, and taking care of accident claims. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Take a look at the form. It'll describe it for you.
Can I say one thing real fast?
Go ahead, bro.
They said this kind of trip. It's kind of funny because people don't really understand this shit is serious. He said, "What if the 1099 and the OID is already accepted?" And then somebody said, Mike one said, "No, yeah, Mike." So Focus said, "Premium CEO, prepare for jail, bro." I don't think you should be filing that OID, bro. I don't care what nobody says.
Not with the A.
Alright, go in there and void that, bro. Go in there and void that whole transaction. Straight up, go void that whole transaction. Straight up. Because you don't want to get in trouble. And I don't want you to think that you that's what you should be doing, and that's what you shouldn't be doing is filing that OID. That's for the trustee or whoever is playing trustee on your behalf or whatever transaction you dealing with, bro. Straight up. Don't get yourself in trouble, bro. He said, "Hey, you filled it." If you didn't feel it yourself personally and someone else feel it, it's different because you didn't do it. That guy that's playing trustee or in that situation filled it. That's what I'm saying. You personally don't fill it out. Hell to the nizal.
Okay.
He said that's that
Truth knocks the brain.
Setting up to be a trustee. Okay, so here's something that I think is going to be necessary, and I think I mentioned it before. What I'm getting ready to put together is there are going to be affiliates that will make available, and also franchisees. Now there will be multiple levels of each of these. So depending on what you have already in place and what you see as far as what you want to be able to do in the long run will set you up for success so that we're able to replicate ourselves in the entire process. That way, for whatever reason, the work will continue to go forward. Okay? That's the best way to keep this going and to not be shut down for any particular reason. Okay? So give us a few, just like we were working on getting this part, set up and running. Everybody else will be able to do the same thing. Okay? All right. If there is extra after paying off a car loan, can it be sent to Fidelity Cash Management broker account? Yes. Very smart question. Yes, 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 yes. Please keep that in mind. Okay, anyone who's unfamiliar, Fidelity Cash Management is private banking. If you have a private banking account, yes, cash can be sent there. And we have no problem with doing that. But if you don't have that set up, or you don't have a trust account set up, we ain't sending no cash. We're not going to try to send cash because we don't want you to get in trouble. Okay? Keep that in mind. Let's see. Can you help with getting the MSO to the vehicle? MSO doesn't mean anything, honestly. I mean, granted, we do know that it's ultimate title on the car.
Yeah. Can I say something?
Go ahead.
If you go to a dealership and you're looking for an MSO, you can forget about it. Because everything that's on the flow, all those MSOs has been shipped to the Secretary of the State already. I talked to Mercedes yesterday. He told me how it go. If you want the MSO, you have to deal with their physical manufacturer, Mercedes. You have to call the manufacturing warehouse and do it like that. If that's how you want the MSO, that's the only way you're gonna get it. I'm sorry. Some states may say they can get it or whatever, but I doubt it. If that car's sitting on that lot already, it's already been accounted for as a gift, and now it's sitting out there abandoned. So yeah, the Secretary of State holds that title already, that MSO already. So only thing you can get is a certificate of title.
And trust me, the certificate is fine. You'll be just fine with that. All right? And once you transfer that title to your trust, big hint for doing the private plates, you're able to show it doesn't belong to the straw man. It belongs to a trust. You got to deal with a trust now if you decide you want to pull this over.
And cash transactions, that's why it's not a cash transaction. It's a cash transaction, but it's a wire transaction. It's wire transfer. And that's why we're not worried about the FBI. That's why we got trustees. So if anybody audited, all he have to do is pull up his files and say, well, here's where the money went. Boom. It's coming. It's not like how a lot of people in this is. This is your trust. Just think about that. And then I'm going to give it back to you, because it's not, only fraud is if you try to do something out of it yourself. That's the fraud. That's right. The fraud.
Right. Okay.
For stem cells in Panama. Automotive, buddy. Automotive. Okay. If your Social Security has your maiden name with hyphenated married name, but bills come in just
I answered that one earlier.
Oh.
All right, cool. If you already have a trustee, can you use some of the service? Okay. The thing that we're doing, or the position that we've taken, we are not this is not a trustee position. We're fiduciaries. Okay? While a trustee automatically has fiduciary responsibility, third parties don't always have that responsibility. We are taking on a fiduciary responsibility. We have not been appointed as a trustee, and we didn't accept any appointments as trustee. So we're not trustees. We are fiduciaries. All right. The role that we've taken on is purser. Okay. Just to keep that clear. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm way behind on this. Had a friend tell me a dealership told him to bring a gold certificate in with him, and he could pick out any vehicle he wants. Okay, good luck. Good luck with that. I hope it works. All right, what's the process to do tags like that? That's a whole different discussion. We're not going to have that one here, but trust me, it's an entire discussion.
Okay.
Yeah, and we've been on here 2 hours giving y'all the game, the instructions. It's on you. You want to take a couple more questions? I'm good.
Let's see.
I'm trying to.
Alright, you can get kept up. Let's let these thumbs up match these viewers up in here. It's 255 people. Let's get these likes up, y'all. I'm gonna leave the floor for Wesley.
All right. Let's see. Trying to make sure that I cover all the questions. Okay. Should the trust be revocable or irrevocable? Either way, doesn't matter. It just needs to be a trust. And the trust needs to be in operation. Okay. Go get deals done with your local grocery store, Ralph Lauren, anywhere you would like to do business. This thing is huge, big business. Yes, it is. All right. Wonder about the Red Cross and associations with the trust. Plus is an accounting symbol and the government. Okay. Thank you. Who is this that keeps asking this? All right. Okay. How do we go about getting a gas card and insurance for the vehicle? Well, we entrust that you will be the master of whatever deal you create. It's on you. When you finally come up to whatever the budget is for that deal, that's when you do your 1099-A, and that involves us. Once the funds come in, we disperse those funds to where it's supposed to go. That's the conclusion of the transaction. Okay. When doing an automobile purchase, can we factor the cost of your private tags with it as well? If you see fit to do so, do so. We will not be upset at that point. Okay? So we'll be good. So you prefer to get funds to your trustee first, then go to the dealership? Yes. 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 It keeps these people from looking at you funny or saying you're full of shit when you're trying to do a real deal with them. So do what's necessary. Okay. All right. Okay, talking about how can we get your service to help make the vehicle private? Like I said, different discussion. But don't worry, we'll have that discussion. Looking to be a trustee myself to help others like Wesley is. Yes, perfect. Don't worry, when we get everything set up, and trust me, we'll have the entire set of tiers all laid out so that whoever has whatever is necessary, not only will they know where they can get in, but they'll also know what it takes to get further. Ah, my dude. Oh, boy. All right. Let's see. What goes in the tax, fuel, and maintenance section? All right, think about that one. Just think about it. Let's see. have the dealer pay for the motorcycle to the other dealer. You pay the dealer one shot. You could do it that way too. If you can convince them to do so, that'll be great. Okay. A year ago, Supreme Peace West. I lost my phone. AI was supposed to get my ID from you like a year ago. Wow. Okay. Well, reach out. If you want to reach out to me, well, this is just for Freshman's Lounge. All right. Freshman's Lounge. Talk to Midwest. He'll be able to get to me. All right. Let's see. Okay. Telegram. Speak this game. Okay. Let's see. I'm almost done with these comments. Single mom with 2 kids is worried where she is going to live. Automobiles, dude. Automobiles. That's what we're doing. Nothing else. Okay. Yep. All right, one mic so focused. Dude, if you don't have your speakers up, go to some place where you can hear clearly. This question was already answered, okay? A couple of times. Mel Robbins has a great high 5 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. Super cool for the, okay. Something that's not even what we're talking about. Oh, thank you for answering that for one mic.
I'm back. Let's get myself together. Because I got some stuff I gotta go ahead and do.
Process that.
It's an outstanding bill.
That needs to be processed. All right, you know the link right there. Hit him up. There go the link up there on the screen. Hit him up. And then y'all go from there.
Yep.
Do we get the person?
I got everybody.
Yeah. So I think that's about it, y'all. He said, what platform is your link on? Telegram. Y'all just got to email me, mbteammidwest@gmail.com. mbteammidwest@gmail.com. I have a button. And with that being said, can we get somebody to come up here and pray us out? I'm going to drop a link real fast. We just need one person to come up here and pray us out. That'll be cool. That'll be perfect. Because I got some business to take care of. Oh, mama. I'm really going to have my business. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit around and wait. Like, I got things I have to do. Straight up. Alright, my Germany buddy, I see you. Absolutely. You just gotta watch the videos, bro, and then watch Christopher Hauser as well, and then you'll see, and then you'll be ready to talk with the trustees and stuff. Just take down the information though. Come on, I need one person to come on up here. Come on, y'all. I know y'all see that link when they come up here and pray. There we go, Pastor Penn. Just put them in. Let's
Looking for great things. Hallelujah. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you first of all for my brothers, Midwest, and my brother Wesley.
Oh yeah, there's
thank you
right.
for
all the people on here. First of all,
we come
humbly and boldly before your throne, seeking forgiveness for anything we might have done that would hinder our prayer. We pray, y'all, that you would just have your way in each and every one that's on here.
Bind the
enemy and all his works.
We
pray, y'all, your anointings on the works that are about to manifest. The deliverance that's about to come. Pray everyone be honest, be fruitful, and their intentions be pure. We bind the spirit of greediness, of hindrance, anything that would keep us from accomplishing what you set us out to do. We thank you for Brother Midwest. We pray God continue to surround him and cover him, and Brother Wesley cover him as we enter into these transactions. We thank you for the blessings and advances in marvelous and matchless name that we do pray. Hallelujah. We count it as done. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yes, hallelujah. All right. Hallelujah. Thank you so much. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Mamas, let me see who's this. We got
no problem.
Darius White added to the stream.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, brother? Let me see.
Mute out for a second.
Midwest.
All right.
I think that was Midwest.
Go ahead, Darius.
I was gonna ask you, once the screen explained that, hold on.
Go ahead, Darius.
Once the basically the form is put in, how long would the process be? Far as it would be taken for the funds to be approved and us to go to the dealership. How long would that take?
Well, so far as what we've studied, the process can what we're going off of, we're still going off of 45 to 60 days. Okay. But the expectation is that we'll have it done sooner than that. But because of the
delays with Treasury and with the IRS, it could be longer than 60 days.
Okay.
The thing is, when you make the deal, make sure that you get your funds in first before you go and acquire anything.
Okay. Yeah, because I have a 1099 accepted already. But I think the process you have going is kind of complicated on the website for me to tweak the numbers. So I just it'll be better for me to just restart another 1099 and then go about it that way. Just because it's much easier.
Yeah.
It will be easy.
So other than that, I mean, my other questions I have pretty self-explanatory. I'll be putting my paperwork in.
That's all good. And with that being said, y'all, we'll talk to y'all soon. I have some stuff I gotta take care of. I gotta get out here and take care of some stuff. And we'll talk to y'all soon.
All right.
Hopefully, Wesley be hearing from you guys today. Y'all know he probably flooded already. I already know. So with that being said, we'll talk to y'all. Much love and peace to you all.